as a child around the age of 8 or 9. The it girl was Brooke Shields. She became famous for selling Calvin Klein jeans on commercials. And I wanted to be her. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be beautiful. I wanted to be a model and all these things. But that didn't seem like a possibility for me. But press the fast forward button. Little did I know that I would land a show like Jane the Virgin, which is what I needed. But not only that, on season 5, we would have a guest star, and that guest star would be Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields on my show. Like, I had no idea that little Latina brown girl in the Bronx would actually be having a full circle moment like that.
Yes. So freaking powerful. Like, I want everyone to really rewind that story, because we get in our own heads and we go, oh well, I can't be that, oh well, there's no way. And the fact that you just focused on, what am I going to do, how do I show up for my dream, how do I keep pushing forward no matter the odds that are stacked against me, and that the result that it can turn into that. Like, I really want everyone to really hold on to that, because you never know what is going to come of going after your freaking dream.
Yes, you don't know. And I want to say this, going after your dream does not look like every day you are winning. Every day you're hitting that ball. Every day you're confident. Every day you're, so sure of yourself. No, going after your dream looks like crying. It looks like self-doubt and fear. It looks like trying anyway. It looks like swinging and missing. It looks like swinging and hitting. It's got its ups and downs. There's no straight line. And there are times when you just want to give up. There's a time when I quit acting, believe it or not, before Jane. So, it's you have to hang in there, and maybe you'll give up for a month or a year, but you can always pick that ball back up and keep going for your dream. You can always do it.
Dude, that's so powerful. Thank you for always sharing that, because what if you didn't go back to acting, right? Like, did you ever process that?
Oh God, it sounds sad to me. It seems
because
so
you didn't
sad.
go after your dream.
Yeah. I would be miserable. I probably wouldn't be a very nice person. I think I would be not a great mom. Like if I, yes, living with regret, and maybe if I wasn't conscious enough, I might take it out on my own kids in some way, or there's those parents who live vicariously through their children. They were, didn't go for their dreams, so they expect their kids to do it, and that's not a good dynamic either.
Yeah, that's so powerful. What made you then go back to it? Because you quit when you had your children, correct?
I quit temporarily. I kind of always had my foot in the acting world, but I quit for about a month, and I truly believe that there is a God or a higher power who just, the angels sent my way on an acting opportunity that I wasn't expecting, and I wasn't going to take it. But after reading the script, I knew I had to. And I tell that story too in the book about quitting acting for about a month's time. And how, it was the most miserable 30 days of my life, quitting acting and feeling like I didn't even know who I was anymore. And then finally picking that ball up. The lesson in picking that ball up was I realized, maybe I wasn't doing so well, or I wasn't getting the jobs that I had wanted to up to that point in my life, but I still had to put the work in. And so I refocused like nobody's business after that. After I quit, I did not like that feeling, and I went 10 times harder than I had ever. And so I was leaving a lot on the table. If I'm being honest, I really wasn't giving it my all. So
what made you kind of call yourself on that and say you're not giving it your all, and then refocusing and going all in?
Well, there were some personal situations going on in my life that made me think I need to get myself into a better position career-wise, so that I don't have to be in this particular position that I'm neglecting to explain. So I was very motivated about getting out of a problem that I had. And
so you think it was that motivation?
Yeah, that like I don't like where I am financially, psychologically, emotionally, all the things. and I need to do something about it. This existence where I am right now is not good for me, and I need to change.
Can you explain what made you though want to go, I need to change, this isn't good for me? And the reason why I ask this is because so many people will just accept it, right? They'll accept it as their life or as truth. But there's that decision that you made to say, I actually want to change. I'm going to lean into my career. I'm going to lean into what I love. And obviously the results show. So what is that thing that propelled you forward instead of just staying stuck?
Gosh, I'm not sure that I have a very clear answer for you, but I will say that I know that I've always had to be the captain of my ship. I know I've always known that no one's coming to rescue me. No one's coming to do it for me. No one's coming to make me happy. I, I, I have to do it myself. I just have to. There's no other choices. So when I realize that, when I reason it out, I go, well, I don't hear anybody knocking on my door saying, Andrea, let me do that for you. Oh, you don't like your financial position right now? Well, let me go take care of that for you. No, it's not happening. So I don't know if that's a good answer, but that's,
No,
yeah,
but here's the thing. I actually think that's a beautiful answer,
yeah,
and I think that that's a beautiful way to think about it. And you know me, I feel exactly the same.
yeah.
It's like I had my husband to be able to lean on as I was like sick and I had health issues, and then one day he wasn't around,
Mm,
and it was like I just been relying on him every day, all the time,
mm,
to be there to save
yeah,
me. And it was the moment that he wasn't there that I was calling him, and he wasn't anywhere to be seen. And I was on the floor in like absolute pain. And I
wow,
was like, well, Lisa, you got two choices. He's not coming to save you. So you can either stay on this bathroom floor for hours and hours until someone does come and save you, or you can get the F up and be the hero of your own life.
exactly.
And it was that like, oh, I love my husband and he's there
Yeah,
for me,
yeah,
but he's not there to save me. I'm actually here to save
yeah.
myself. And the moment you make that pivot, now it allows you to think, what does that then look like?
Hmm.
If I was to save myself, how would I show up every day? What are the actions I would change to make that to make it different than how I showed up for myself
Yeah,
yesterday?
exactly. Yeah, I just had a thought, of course, it just flew out of my head. My thing is, what's so wonderful about it, about taking 100% responsibility for your life, is it's so empowering. And it can be a pain in the ass and daunting, but at the same time, when you accomplish and you get yourself to where you needed to be, there's no better feeling. If someone else had done it for you, it's like you wouldn't feel as good, and you would be essentially being a victim, just helpless, and there's nothing you can do. I love taking charge. I love it. I'm like, no, suppose no way am I gonna sit here and just be complacent and let things happen to me that I'm not happy about.
Dude, that's so strong.
Mm,
All right, girl. If anyone's got any questions, drop them in the
yeah.
comments. Where can people find you and your book?
Yes.
Tell us about the book.
Yay,
Tell me.
everybody. So Our Otherness is Our Strength is officially released today. It's available on everywhere books are sold, but particularly Barnes& & Noble, Amazon. Make sure if you buy it, please, sweetie. Yes, Nikki Reyes, accountability is sexy. Ooh, I like that. That was good. But guys, it is available now. Make sure you leave a review if possible. That would be amazing. But get the book because it will inspire you. It'll motivate you. It'll get you feeling pumped. And one of the things, the reasons why I wrote this is also because celebrities or people in the spotlight tend to be put on pedestals, and we think that it's so easy for them, or they just, they're just so happy all the time. And I wanted to share my stories to show that no, I have had adversity just like you. I continue to have adversity, and I continue to deal with negative voices in my head, but I also continue to keep getting up and fighting, and you can too. And this book will freaking motivate you. It'll change your life. My book, someone just asked, what is it called? It's called Our Otherness is Our Strength, Wisdom from the Boogie Down Bronx. Who thought you'd be getting wisdom from the Bronx, right? I love that.
We all need wisdom
Right,
from the
right?
Bronx, my homie. And honestly, guys, so I read the book. You were on my show. That episode is dropping tomorrow. But like, it's so beautifully the way it's written, because it really is like almost like like I'm a fly on your wall in your life, and you're so transparent and honest about where you came from, the stories, the things you had to overcome. And so, guys, honestly, go check out her book. And people were saying, "Oh my God, you know, women supporting women." Like seriously, books are really hard. Books are really hard to write, let alone
Yeah.
release and then promote and then actually get people to read it and then it resonate with people to then take action. So, homie, I so respect you. I've known you now for a few years, and it has been an utter honor to be friends with you. To hear your story, though, written, it is so beautiful. Like your storytelling is
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you. And here I thought I wasn't a writer.
I know that's obviously the funny thing, right? You thought you weren't a writer, and you're like, is anyone gonna buy my book? And it's like
Mhm.
imposter syndrome. I think everyone can freaking relate to. So again, being so beautifully honest that you also have the imposter syndrome, I think hopefully now motivates people even more to either write the book that they wanted to write or go after that dream that they thought that they didn't deserve, quote
Exactly.
unquote.
Exactly. I woke up to the most beautiful message from my boyfriend today, telling me to how proud he was of me, and how many dragons he knows I've slayed. And I also slayed this one, which was the one that told me that I couldn't write a book. And here we are. And he says, I wish for you that you take a moment to realize what you've done and to be proud of yourself. So
That's so, we love Bob.
we love Bob. Bob is awesome.
Well, homie girl, thank you so much for joining. Please, guys, go check out Andrea's book. Go check her out. We've got an episode that's dropping tomorrow. And any last words for people watching?
Yes, get the book, buy it today, right now, as soon as we hang up on this Instagram live, go to Amazon, get it. So good.
And then tag you when people are reading
Yes.
it, guys. Also post in your IG stories, tag her, let her know that you're reading, let her know what things really hit you as well. I actually loved it when I did that,
Yeah.
because you write the book and you're kind of in your own head and you're not sure what is going to
Sure,
resonate with people.
sure.
But when people tag you and you see the same thing, you're like, wow, I had no idea that was the
Yes.
story that people would
I
hold
would
on
love
to.
that.
The guys tag
Yes,
her.
and highlight like quotes that they like, because I think I have some cool quotes in the book if I do say
You
so
did.
myself. Especially the titles of my stories. I love those. I had a lot of fun picking the titles of my story. One of them is
They were so
Sometimes
fun.
You Just Gotta Go Bronx. That's one of my
Yes.
favorite stories. I think people will really like that one.
Dude, I love that one so much, and that title is so damn fitting.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, and if you want more of Andrea, go check out Women of Impact tomorrow. Our episode drops where we go deep on everything we've just
All
spoken
right.
about. Girl, mwah.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for signing on. And thank you, Lisa, for being the most amazing champion of women. I'm so grateful.
I got you, girl. Your story needs to be heard.
All right.
Thank you for writing the book for everybody watching.
Yes, Mamacita. Bye, everybody. Thank you again.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
Later, Andrea. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining for this very special IG live with my girl Andrea. I wanted to support her book dropping today. And then also, I actually